Gizelle Bryant.
Dress for you, Sherri.
Yes. Both of you look so yummy. I'm telling you. I got that. And then thighs for days, Miss Huger.
Well, I had to do that for you.
Yes.
Okay, because you just sent my social media out of the roof, so thank you.
Yeah, you wore shorts and you was getting people getting on you. And I said, if you got the legs, you better show them off. That's it.
Thank you.
Absolutely, and you look good. Both of y'all look so good.
Thank you, thank you.
And it's and you look good together. Like y'all have been. This is. I mean, do y'all realize this is a rare moment? You've been frenemies for over a decade.
Longer.
Longer than a decade.
In reality.
So, I just have to say thank you for being here together. Did you? What did y'all feel like when you found out you'd both be on the couch together?
Well, when I heard that I was going to be coming back to Sherri with this one, I said, oh, God, Sherri's in for a treat.
Well, I said hell was going to freeze over.
Really?
Yeah, because, you know, we're at a full circle moment again. And this is hard for Gizelle. You know, she likes to be messy.
I like to be messy?
You do.
And so do you.
I'm good at it,
Who's the messier? You the better messier.
I'm the better messier. No, I return serve. I don't start it.
No, this season, you started it, and you tried to finish it.
Oh, I finished it.
So we got to start to her, and we got to finish her.
Yes.
You know, I love watching y'all together.
Yeah.
You know, when you watch the episodes, are you both ever surprised about what your fellow castmates are saying about you? Does it ever hit you?
Lord Jesus, I'm watching it with you all this year, and absolutely. I'm like, did they just throw me under the bus because they don't have a life? I'm serious.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm sick of them talking about me, but, you know, hey, raise my star. I'm good with it.
All right now.
I'm not surprised, only because they've got to say something. You know what I mean?
But you're proving my point.
Yes,
they have no storyline. I met.
They have no story. So do you ever watch them know and say, you know, I'm gonna get so and so?
I'm about to do that on your show today.
Oh, you gonna do it on the show today? Who you gonna do it to? Which
Let's go.
Who? What? Where? Who? What?
I know it's not me. So go ahead on.
Well, it's not Gizelle. It's Ashley.
It's Ashley. What did Ashley do?
It got back to me. My people got back to me that Ashley was abroad over the water saying something rude about me in London, and you know. Basically very defamatory toward me. And so I'm just, you know, she's worrying about what color I'm gonna wear. I'm worried about what color she's gonna wear, you know, because she's dating men like changing panties left and right, you know?
Okay, Karen, what I'm not gonna let you do is come for Ashley, okay?
Okay.
Well, did she defame you or did she tell the truth?
Oh, no, she lied. She lied.
She definitely lied.
Okay, well, we're not gonna come for Ashley.
Oh, we just did.
No.
No. Oh, my goodness.
Leave Ashley out of this. Me and you are here today. Let's just leave Ashley
But my thing with that is, if Ashley had not put me in her mouth, she wouldn't be on this moment.
She wouldn't be on this.
Ashley said you want her in your mouth.
Well, maybe late. That's never gonna happen.
You know what? Okay. All right. So we're gonna we're gonna take care of it tonight, though, huh?
What's happening tonight?
She said today. Today we're gonna.
I just did it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just did it.
I love.
Good.
You know what?
I feel vindicated.
I absolutely love this. So Ashley's in a little bit of trouble.
Just a little bit because
Clearly.
Ashley and I have come a long way.
Yes.
You have come a long way. But it looks like you about to go back. You slid right back. That's what I think.
She shouldn't have done it. Aim.
I love this, you know, because there's so many cast members. Okay, so I'm gonna wait to hear about what's going on with Ashley. But we got Stacey, who is a new cast member, and Stacey is going through a divorce. And I talked about this, but she's still living with her husband. Gizelle, what are your thoughts about that?
It's less about that and more about their child. Oh, wow. Like, you really have to be honest with your child and let her know what mommy and daddy are going through.
They can handle it.
Yes, she can definitely handle it. This girl is smart.
She's very smart.
That's what I told Stacey. Like, just tell your child and get out the house or kick him out. But we cannot go through a divorce living in the same house.
And living in the same house. They do, kids pick up on energy. They're very, very smart.
Absolutely.
Now, Stacey is considering, I talked about this as well.
Oh, Lord.
She's considering dating a man who wants to wait to have sex until they get married, but she's still married. So what are the thoughts about that?
Well, listen. Stacey's having sex somewhere. I just...
And somebody getting some.
And so is he.
And so is he.
Okay.
Yeah, and so is he. So I'm just thinking they're going to be okay. I like them both. Yes. I'm just waiting to see which way Stacey's going to blow. I mean, I like her.
Yeah.
Somebody, I don't know who I know that
she said it. I didn't.
Yeah, I added to it.
You with me on
because the husband is downstairs, and you got a man that you're waiting to have sex with, so something's going on.
Yeah. But the man in the gym scene, did you guys see him?
Yeah.
When his back was to her, I was like, Lord Jesus, what kind of rejection is that?
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was a camera thing. Y'all got
there was no chemistry.
No, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
We gotta watch it and see.
You have to watch it.
We're watching it too. So many. Let me tell you something.
I like her.
Y'all got so many hot button issues on there.
Yes.
Now we got Mia on the show. Now Mia's boyfriend, he's shorter than her.
Of course.
So
by a foot.
But Karen,
whole apple box.
Okay, so Karen, you're very lithe and long. Like, could you date a short man?
I'm married to one, 28 years.
Okay, so you don't mind short.
I like short.
Okay, I like short.
Okay, Karen, no. Ray is not shorter than you.
Well, listen, I don't have to put him on an apple box or put him behind me.
Or, you call him DJ Applebox.
I like him too. And but he is DJ Applebox. He needs about 2 or 3 to get to Mia.
2 or 3, because he's really short.
Yeah.
Like, see, this is when he's standing in front of her. I like that. I didn't know you could do that. That's
I saw that going down, and I was like, oh, Lord.
It's a camera trick.
Yeah.
That's a good camera trick when you're short.
She knows she got to pick that man up to kiss him.
We love y'all so much. We love, and now I know, and then there's a hot button issues. There's some serious issues. I know, Karen, you had an accident incident that had occurred this spring, and it's now being played out on the show and social media. Is it difficult to relive watching that on TV?
Well, yes, first of all, but it's difficult to relive because the message is being lost. I'm so grateful that no one else was hurt.
Okay.
Yeah. And I thank you for this platform. I want that to resonate. That is my first thing.
Yeah.
But, again, it's being adjudicated, and I don't understand why the girls just don't get it. You can't talk about it until it's done.
Yeah.
So, I just think they need to talk about me, and I'm there for it.
You know what? Go through it with a smile on your face, boy.
But did you not see the last episode?
Girl.
Pang, pang, pang.
But you weren't smiling.
I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Yeah, but you handled it with a lot of grace. That's what I love.
I'm grace under fire.
Yeah, that's what I loved about you. And so, now, Gizelle, you're an empty nester now because this fall, your twin daughters, you got Angel, you got Adore.
Yeah.
They're both going to HBCUs. Hello.
Great job, honey. Thank you.
And I don't know, can I say the schools? Because one is at Spelman, one is at Hampton.
Yes.
And now being an empty nester, they are so gorgeous. Like, how you dealing with that?
Sherri, I thought I was going to be toe up from the floor up. I really did. But, after about 24 hours, I decided that I love it. I wear...
You like being by yourself?
I don't wear any clothes. I'm naked. I get up when I want to. I don't have to cook for anybody.
Yeah.
And I'm just footloose and fancy free. The West Wing is West Winging.
Okay, West Wing. Okay, but...
Okay.
We just saw you partying. You were partying with Adore at Hampton's homecoming.
Yes.
So, what happens if because now you're getting to be friends with her friends, they're loving you.
Yeah.
Now, what happens if, there's a guy that one of the friends, he starts liking you?
One of my daughter's friends?
One of your daughter's friends?
Well, some of them, Sherri, wanted to meet Adore's mother because they think I'm so pretty. But no, these are teeny boppers. These boys can't do nothing for me.
Okay, but
one thing.
But they,
that's too much energy. That's too much.
That's a lot of energy. That's like an Energizer bunny. That one right there. So you don't mind sharing your life with them because do your daughters, are they okay being in school and knowing that all their friends love you guys?
Yes.
They're proud of us.
All of our daughters are very proud of who and what we are.
Yeah.
And they let us know that.
They do.
Which that speaks to Karen as a mother and myself. They are so proud of the show. They are so proud of where it has come.
Yeah.
And who we are. I told my girls I was coming here. They was like, tell Miss Sherri I said hi.
Exactly. Tell them them, I said, hey, somebody invite me to homecoming. I ain't had nothing to do over the weekend.
Well, I was invited. I noticed Gizelle didn't. Her daughters invited me. They think I'm super cool, by the way. I love her girls. They are fantastic.
And why you didn't invite?
Because I didn't want all of this down there. Hampton wasn't ready for all of this.
If you talking about they can't handle you, they sure can't handle all of this right here.
It would have been all right.
Oh, my gosh. But Karen, even your daughter, Raven, you have a very beautiful relationship with Raven. How you feeling? Like she's become this woman now.
Yes,
How you feeling about Raven? Look at y'all.
I mean, I just adore Raven, and you know, we pour into our daughters, and we hope that they'll turn out all right. And I couldn't be prouder. She's doing great things. She's opened her company.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, she's just a sweetheart. Thank you. She actually keeps me super cool. She picks my clothes sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the greatest thing I'll ever do. I love the show. I love it that we're the little engine that could, and we have, and we've done it.
Yeah, absolutely, you have.
Yep. Yes, but the greatest thing I'll ever do is my kids. And I do have a son who's 37.
37 where?
Yeah.
37?
He's just very protective of me. He only comes in when I really need him, like renewing my vows with Ray. He walks me up the stairs, but he's that no-nonsense kind of man of Morehouse.
Yes.
Yes.
He's a Morehouse man.
Yes.
You know, I love this. We were talking about Gabby Sidibe because she just got a nanny and she's afraid that the kids are gonna love the nanny more than her. You got any advice for Gabby as a new mom with twins?
Well, get an old nanny first.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes. Don't put no young woman in the kitchen with you.
That's what I'm saying. Listen to the grown folks, Gabby.
But at the same time, you know, and Potomac is very affluent, and you can attest to this too. But we as Black mothers in Potomac, we make sure, even if we do have the nanny, we are hands-on. We're involved. Just have a nanny doesn't mean that you can't be you stop being a mother.
Absolutely.
You have to be the mother, and so there will be no problem.
Yes.
There we go.
And you give the nanny direction.
You give
the nanny doesn't tell you what to do with the child. You give the nanny direction.
And if she does, you fire her.
Yes.
That's it. That's it.
Amen.
And Gabby, you got it. You, ladies, I want to thank you for being here.
Us.
I'm so excited today. Thank you. Now we are back with Garcelle Beauvais, a.k.a. Ginger McGolden Pants. So since it's St. Patrick's Day, we're gonna celebrate by playing Sherri's Pot of Gold. Now, here's how it works. Ginger McGolden Pants and I have to put that on your dating profile. Okay. And we have to fill a pot with gold coins. So we're gonna stuff them into our leprechaun hats. We're gonna run down the Rainbow Road, and then we're gonna dump them into that pot down there.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so Ginger, every time we make a deposit, our money meters are gonna go up, and whoever gets the most coins in 30 seconds wins.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
So put as many as I can
on top of here, and then you run, and then you'll dump it out. Okay, now
and then I come back and get more.
And you come back and get more. Now, both your kids is half Irish, so you got no excuse. Because you Black Irish, so you gotta get this. All right, so you're gonna go first, Ginger McGolden.
Oh, okay, I go by myself. Okay.
So you're gonna stuff as many into your hat. Walk over there and dump it into your thing.
Okay, do I gotta go?
Okay, we're gonna put 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
Get ready, go! Come on, there you go. Just stuff it on in there, many as you can.
Okay. Are they in?
There you go. Where you going, Garcelle? Come on back, girl. There you go. Oh, shit. Come on back. Put as many as you can in there. Okay, you good. Okay, so Garcelle, the money meter counted for you 60 coins.
Oh, wow.
You did good. All right, so it is my turn. We're gonna reset the clock and go. Okay, put more.
Wait, I gotta get this.
Bitch, what you doing? What did you?
I didn't want you to trip. You got it, you got it. No. 5, 4, 3, 1.
Okay. Woo! First of all, I don't know why I'm running like this. Okay, I got 50 coins. Did I win? Oh, okay, the Black Irish lady won. you this. I got you this pot of gold trophy. It's got the coin.
Oh!
It's you. I want to say, I love you too, girl. I'm telling you, I can't say there's ever a day where I don't see you looking fabulous and fly.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, my gosh. So,
Same goes for you.
Thank you so much.
I'm so proud of you. 3 seasons now, right?
Thank you, Countess. I appreciate it. I'm trying to remember, you came and you were so fabulous. You were here my season 1
That's right.
for the Halloween show.
Exactly.
We were vampires, you and
were.
I. We were vampires. Now, do you remember how much fun we had?
I love, and the teeth, I could have used those at the Love Hotel.
Because you would have been doing some biting, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, there was some biting going on in that case.
Okay. You know, I have to say to you, congratulations.
Thanks.
Because this is Bravo's first dating show.
Yeah, one of the
Love
first.
Hotel.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah, and you're a part of it. So, congratulations to you, Countess. Now, the question I got to ask you, the men are fighting over you. They are going to town over you. But is there really one named Jesus Christ?
No, that's just a nickname. Look at him.
You gave him a nickname? So Jesus Christ.
Right, and then kept him to sea because he lives in, he doesn't live in Hawaii. He lives in Puerto Rico.
He lives in Puerto Rico.
And he loves to surf.
Okay, so he's captain
of the sea, right?
Do these men know that you have nicknames for them?
Well, of course. Well, I know. They know now. Now they're gonna know.
They sure do. Now, so Love Hotel. What can we expect on Love Hotel?
Well, listen. They called me up. You know, and they said, "Hey, Lou, we're gonna send you for 3 weeks to Cabo, and we're gonna pay you, of course, and we're gonna find you guys." And I'm like, "Sign me up."
Thank you.
I am ready for that. And so we went Shannon Bedore and Ashley Darby and Gizelle Bryant, and you know, it was so great because it's housewives, but it's that drama is not for once with the housewives. It's with the boys.
It's with the boys. Okay.
The drama's with the boys. Now, there's a little bit of a crossover. There's one guy in particular we all kind of have fancy. But we've got each other's backs, you know?
Yeah.
We're good wingmen for each other, which is really nice.
Okay, speaking of...
And the guys are pretty hot, I gotta say.
So I'm looking at... Yeah. I even said, Jesus Christ, this one right here. These guys look
Lord
good.
have mercy.
Okay, yeah, that's a good name for one. Lord have mercy. So, Luann, have you found love at all?
Well... What do you think?
I don't know, because they look good. I don't know, because you are very specific about what you like.
It's true. It's true. You know, I do make no mistake, right? On the show, you see me married, divorced, get married again.
Yes.
You know.
Girl, that's par for the course.
So
we
listen,
sisters over
3
here.
times the charm. So I'm like into it. And, you know, we went for 3 weeks. I was able just to put my phone away and focus on these guys. Okay. And, you know, and they had the first week, some guys come in. Second week was a little rough.
Yeah.
You know, because it keeps changing, right? And so it was just so much fun to be able to just take time off to, you know, actually focus on finding a guy that could possibly be 3 times the charm.
I like 3 times the charm,
so
but
catch me if you can.
And I love this for you. I love, you know, that you are the queen and they are vying for your attention.
Exactly.
But what kind of man are you looking for? Who attracts you?
Well, what attracts me is, you know, smart, fun.
Smart and fun.
Handsome.
Okay. Do you like a bad boy?
Sure. Don't we all love bad boys?
Yeah.
You know, I just like men in general who have good manners.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Who can keep up with me, meaning, you know, who's at the same playing ground.
That's right. Yeah.
And who's financially successful.
Okay, you got some very good.
Classy.
You got very good stuff in there. So like, I know, Luann, that you are a master at the flirt. You are really good at flirting.
Thank you for that. I know you like to flirt, too.
I love to flirt. I do love to flirt. So, but can you give us all some tips? Because there may be something I don't know.
Well, listen, if you're out with a bunch of girls, you're out having drinks, right? And you see a guy at a bar, for example, right? You're not going to go over to the bar, right?
No.
Right? And he's not going to come over to the table, ladies, because he's just too shy. It's too overwhelming.
Yes.
So this is when we ask our waiter to send him a note, which invites him to the table.
Okay.
Because women have to invite men into their
sometimes they don't want
their surroundings, right? So like the Queen of England, you're not going to go up to the Queen of England and ask to shake her hand. She's going to extend her hand to you.
Yes.
Right? So women have to do the inviting.
Okay, so we invite. We can say, come on over and join us.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. And, you know, there's always embassy parties.
Embassy parties?
Yeah, and the home
Who the hell knows somebody at an embassy?
Wait.
You mean the embassy suites? I got a membership there.
There's always also the home goods section of Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah,
because they're looking for toasters because they got kicked out and they need another toaster, right?
Okay, Bed Bath & Beyond, like somebody, but an embassy party, like, okay. That's
because you have a lot of international people there.
Ah, I like that.
Yeah, men from all over the world. I always say to women, you know, if you can't find a guy here, go to Europe because, you know, they love women in Europe, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Okay, so next time.
If you're not on the Love Hotel.
So next time you go to an embassy party, I want to go with you.
Yes.
I want to go with you to the embassy party.
Oh yeah, we'll have fun.
Now look, and you're talking about Europeans and you know, going out of the States. Is it true? I had a rumor that you and Hugh Grant, actually, you once hooked up with Hugh Grant.
Well, you know, yes.
Look at you. Look at Luann. Yeah, what had happened was...
What happened was that I knew he was going to be at a restaurant, so I called the owner of the restaurant, and I said, put me next to Hugh Grant.
Okay.
So when he did that, so I'm here, and Hugh Grant's behind me.
All right.
So I take my chair, and I back it up really fast, and I hit him, and I said, oh, I'm so sorry. May I buy you a drink? Uh-huh. And he said, okay. And he came over my table, and before you know it, we were like doing shots of tequila and making out.
Really? So that's another tip.
And, you know, and he kind of, you know, he was asked about it, right? And he was very elegant, as Hugh Grant is. And he said, well, her memory must be better than mine. So he didn't say no.
He didn't say no.
He didn't say no.
Yes.
But I guess my memory is better because I know what happened.
Okay. But I like that. That's a great tip. It's a great tip for getting a man back that chair up. I like it.
And love notes, like you'll see on the show.
Yes.
On Love Hotel, you know, you'll see some love notes because I say, you know, if you really like that girl, you better slip her a little love note.
Ah.
Right? So I try to give the boy some tips because I know he's interested in Ashley, for example. So we're kind of like, if you go on a group date, for example, which you do, it's at some point in the show, you know, we're vetting also guys for other girls. Because I know Gizelle likes him, so I'm like, no, I need to know everything about you.
Okay, so, I don't even want you giving it all away because we are going to watch it. But I want to ask very quickly, what's going on with your cabaret show? Is it still happening?
Oh my gosh, I'm having the best time of my life. I'm touring. I did London. I was in Ireland, Scotland, and I'm playing Philadelphia tomorrow night, and Saturday I'm in New York City at Town Hall, which is where I got my cabaret start. Then I'm in Boston, I'm in the Paramount in Long Island, so I got a lot of shows coming up. You need to come. You would love it. I'm gonna come
this Saturday night.
Because life is
Town
a
Hall.
cabaret.
I'll be there. Life is a cabaret
life
for you.
Life is a cabaret.
Countess Luann, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you out of your international embassy tour. To be busier than Santa this December. Tonight, he's in a new episode of a Fox's anthology series, Accused. Tomorrow, he's got the quarterfinals of The Masked Singer. Plus, he's starring in the new movie, A Great Divide. Please welcome Ken Jeong. I said, when Ken comes out here, keep that all cameras on Ken, because we don't know what he's gonna do.
I know. I was well behaved, right?
You sure were.
I didn't run up the audience like I'm doing right now. Yeah. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't. So it's a good thing I didn't do that.
Oh my God. I want want to see it. I want to see a sitcom called What's Ken Gonna Do Next?
I know.
Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you.
So good to see you.
It really is. How was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was amazing. I was with the Ho, which is my wife's name. Relax. That's her last name, Ho. I married a Ho. She's a doctor, Vietnamese. So I was with the Ho and my daughters. And we were pimping it out for Thanksgiving, and we had the best Thanksgiving ever. It was great. We were in LA because my two daughters, Alexa and God, what's her name, Zoe, they're on the state cross country team, and they made it to the state finals.
Congrats!
And we were like, yeah, we were in front of. We had a fun time. It's a good thing, good time.
So it was family being together.
Family being together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, for me, it's always Thanksgiving is about the leftovers.
Yes. Yes.
Did you do them justice? What did you do?
Yes. The best part of having Thanksgiving at your own place is having leftovers for like weeks. So that's the best part of it. Literally, it's so good because that's what literally the host said the other day. She was just like, this is great. I got leftovers for weeks. That's how she talks. Don't hate. And it was so lovely and like literally, it's just so great. She makes the best stuffing, a great turkey. It's a lot of fun.
It is. Thanksgiving is so much fun.
Thank you.
So, you know, and we just have a lot to be thankful for this year. I'm thankful that you're here. But I know I'm very thankful because People's Sexiest Man Alive issue has you in it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so. I'm sorry to cry. It's the biggest honor in my life. I mean, Sherri, I went from geeky to gorgeous. And it's so.
Yes. Look at you.
It's oh my, I love you. I love you and all your chins. It's amazing. No,
you are sexy.
It was actually my wife that found the article.
Yeah.
And it was funny. I was on my way to work, The Masked Singer. You know how you get up morning, like, you know, she goes like, hi, Ken. I'm like, hi, ho. I'm like, what the heck? And then she's just like, I got something for you. I'm like, what? It'll make you happy. I would. And she shows me the article, and we couldn't stop laughing. It was like, it was really cute. Oh, there's Tran right now.
Oh,
yes.
Look at.
Yeah, we're at the Wicked premiere like a couple weeks ago. She's your
backbone.
She's the backbone, my nervous system, my spinal cord. She is the brains and the brawn of the family. She is my everything. I would not be here if it wasn't for the Ho.
And I gotta say this because I loved it. Everybody go pick up a copy of People's Sexiest Man Alive issue. It's on newsstands nationwide. You gotta go get it. It's so great and seeing you on there. But like, there's so many things to congratulate you for. The Sexiest Man Alive issue, but you also, you got a star on Hollywood's Walk of Fame.
Oh, thank you.
Look at you, Lee.
I mean, it is just
amazing.
It's all due to the fans. I have to thank the fans for that. To me, I was a doctor at Kaiser Permanente like 16 years ago, and so I just wanted to be a working actor.
Yeah.
I never thought I would have the career that I have right now, and it's only because of the goodwill of the fans. I would not be here if it wasn't for you guys, and that award is for them. And more importantly, congrats to you for getting your Walk of Fame very soon.
Thank you.
I was so happy. I think I even texted you.
You texted me.
I think I even texted you, and I'm so excited for you.
Well,
and I can only imagine how great you're going to be on your speech and everything. It's going to be all the feels, yeah.
It's what the advice is what I wanted, but you know we go back a long way.
We go back
you and I, like
24 years. I know we're only 23, but we go back 24 years. Literally, we started doing stand-up comedy, open mics together in LA, and then we took a monologue class. I know I talked about it the last time here. We took a monologue, one-person show class.
Yes,
we were students in this class, and Sherri had the best monologue I've ever heard.
Thank you,
and it literally made me cry, and I cannot wait for your well-deserved moment. I'm just so happy for you. I mean it from all my, you know.
Well, you know, I gotta say, I want my star next to Prince because Prince is getting his star.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
So where's your star at?
Actually, my star is next to Lucy Liu and Anna May Wong, the first Asian American to get her star on the Walk of Fame. And so to have it was really just to, you know, for every Asian American that wants to get in the business, they can see all 3 stars together and know if you dream it, it can happen. So,
okay, all right. So I want to know.
Yep.
When I go to LA, so when we go to LA to visit, where is your star?
Oh, it's actually on Hollywood and Vine. It's like right now, it's, I think, 1708 Vine Street. That's where it is.
Okay, so I know I'm gonna be there putting my flowers down when I see your star.
And
I'm gonna lay on top of you, moving around. I'm gonna give you that much.
That's great. Don't tell the hoe, but that's great. That's great, Sherri Shepherd. That's great.
Now, we know you as this very funny man, and now you're like doing this drama stuff.
Yes,
you're starring in the movie A Great Divide.
Yes.
Now, I know that this film is really close to your heart. You gotta tell us about it.
Yes, it's about this Korean-American family that moves right at the start of the pandemic, coincidentally, to somewhere in the Midwest, and really right at the start of the pandemic, and just experiencing all forms of discrimination, challenges along the way, and it really does accurately kind of capture the Asian American experience of that time, but at the same time it's uplifting, it's empathetic, it's warm, and we have amazing co-stars, amazing writers on the. It's honestly one of my favorite things I've ever done in my career, and it's because of director Gene Shim and also the co-writer Jeff Yang, and it's honestly one of my favorite things I've ever done, and I'm just so honored to be a part of it.
Okay, well we got a clip. Let's take a look.
It's a nice place. I always wondered who bought this house. How long ago did you move in?
We just got here.
Y'all from China?
Well, actually, we're from Korea, like BTS. You know, like, 'cause you're making me a boy with love. No?
It's very nice, sir.
I'm part of the BTS army. I'm like a colonel in the army.
I see some serious tenderness in this character. There's a reason why.
It's about as sincere as it gets. It really just operates. I mean, I think both of our comedies, and we've talked about this, where I think our comedy comes from a place of sincerity and heart, and it really is just, you just kind of tweak it a little bit and just get rid of the comedy and then make it all about the heart. That's kind of what it's all about.
Okay, well, like, I love what you're saying, because you're making it about the heart more and more, because tonight, you are so busy. Tonight, you're starring in an episode of the anthology series, Accused. Now, this is the drama. Like, are you really into, like, being heartfelt and drama, Ken?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of, you know us as performers, as artists and actors, we always want to challenge ourselves and just do whatever opportunity lies before us. And I do think that there is a point where you just want to kind of test yourself. And I have to give a shout out to Michael Chiklis, who directed this episode of The Accused of The Shield. And he really brought out a great, I literally have my favorite dramatic television performance ever, my favorite dramatic movie performance ever on A Great Divide and Accused. I'm so honored, and just can't wait for people to see both of them.
Okay, so, because this, doing a drama, I just filmed a drama with Taraji P. Henson and Tiana Taylor. And when I tell you, as I'm doing my dramatic scene, Taraji kept throwing me off because she was joking around with me. And it was hard for me to stay in that serious space. Did that happen to you at all, or was it easy?
It's funny you say that, because I'm working with Michael Chiklis, Emmy-winning award star of The Shield.
Right.
And literally where he was great at keeping me in this headspace, because I play a man accused of a crime. Right. And literally, I'm in that headspace all week. And then I run into Mike Coulter of Luke Cage fame, who is in the next episode right after mine. And we're good friends. And I was in the courtroom, just in the zone. And then I'm like, and action. I'm like, let me tell you something. Luke Cage! And I started hugging him, and we're just starting joking around.
Yeah.
And we're just joshing each other like Chow and Cage together. And then Chiklis is just like a disappointed acting teacher, like that. And I'm like, sorry. But it was so great, because Mike Coulter's on. It's a 2-hour season finale of Accused, and Mike is on the next episode right after mine.
Okay, well, we're gonna watch you on this episode. road. I just want to say, Ken, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank
Every
you.
time you come, it's just joy and light when you come to
you.
the show. I love you, too.
Love you so
Congratulations on everything. My first guest was just named one of Variety's most powerful women on reality TV. Thank you for her scene-stealing moments on Selling Sunset. Now you can see her battle it out on the Emmy-winning competition series, The Traitors. Please welcome Chrishell Stause. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Look at you. Hey. Look at you.
It's so nice to be here.
Look at you.
Hi, guys. Look at you.
Thank you. Sit down.
Oh, my goodness.
I love it. You brought some sunshine into our cold weather here in New York. Thank you.
Yeah, I was trying to bring a little LA to New York.
Thank you, and you did. And I just want to say thank you for being here, because it's a lot going on back at home in Los Angeles. And I know that last week you had to evacuate your home. How are you holding up, Chrishell?
Well, I will say, you know, we're a really strong city.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's tested at the moment. I'm currently working with a lot of, you know, I'm in real estate, so I'm currently working with people, like trying to place them. We had a really crazy scare. But as of right now, they're really doing a good job of holding the fort down, of just like, yeah. So just pray for us that nothing else pops up, but yeah, it's been a lot.
I know it's been so much going on. How much have you been leaning on your spouse G-Flip during this whole like journey?
Well, you know what's interesting? When we did need to evacuate, there was a fire kind of like right in our backyard, and it was just like immediately like, you gotta go. And so I think I just kind of got frozen in fear. I kind of had forgotten when I was 12, I did watch my house burn down. But that's like something you don't think about, you know what I mean? Like it happened so long ago. It's I don't know.
But G was back.
Yes, and G was like doing all these things, came back in, and I'm still standing in the same place they left me. I don't know how, you know, and they are so amazing. They basically were like, okay, what is, you know, and just started running me through the things. So you don't know how you're going to react. I think I would have liked to have thought I'm good in an emergency case. Yeah. But this kind of showed me I really, I needed a little kick in the butt, and G was there to keep me focused, and so it was just nice.
Well, that's why you had your partner there. You know, when we go through things like that, somebody to lift you up when you're not strong, who's gonna be, you know, when you're weak, they're strong. So I'm glad that you were able to get out and evacuate. But, you know, like you said, you work in real estate, and, you know, you work in real estate on Selling Sunset. But LA is going through so much devastation even now. How do you think, you know, real estate-wise, like, the city's gonna come back from all of this?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The devastation is on a level where it is going to take time, but we are lobbying to try and make things, you know, go quicker than normal. There's normally a lot of bureaucracy, so our office is one of the ones really trying to help as much as we can. We're helping people, you know, obviously for free, like trying to place as many people as we can. So it's been like all hands on deck. But also I think trying to get certain laws, you know, give us a reprieve on certain things so that we can just move faster. We can't be stuck in bureaucracy right now. People need to feel like they can get their lives back where, you know, some semblance.
Yes. What about people doing the price gouging and all of that in LA? Are you trying to like do something about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think initially I was like, is this what we want to spend our time on? Should we just know that karma's going to get them? But you know what? I think it's so out of pocket that we've put together a little task force. And, you know, and people are reporting it. We kind of have a list in our office. We give them a warning. And people are, because it's not by a little bit. I mean, the people that are doing it. They're
putting the rents up very high.
Yeah, and literally the week before, for 4 months, they had it at one price, and now they're jacking it up to a level where it's like, you can't do this. Like,
no.
It's so we are, it's literally illegal. But also it's just morally corrupt.
Well, thank you for having that task force so you can let people know when they go out. That's one thing that you're doing that's helping, so thank you for that.
So be careful. You are going to be reported. Stop doing that.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You know, and I have to say to you, with everything that people are going through, you know, people say sometimes that you know, what you do doesn't matter. But I think at this moment, escapism is needed more than ever. And, you know, this is what I need when I watch The Traitors, the show that you're on. It's like, it's escapism. I get to think through you. I just get to look. I love The Traitors. I know that people are obsessed with the Traitors. I just started watching it. Like, this is like the 3rd season of The Traitors, right? And
yep.
I didn't know. Can you tell everybody about the show Traitors?
Yes, so I will warn you now, once you start, it is very addictive.
Yeah,
you're going to be hooked
on it.
So it's basically like, if you've ever played Mafia, it's similar. Basically, you've got, everyone is supposed to be a faithful, but you know there are traitors. But everyone is going to say they're faithful. Your job is to figure out who the traitors are, because if they end up at the end, they win everything.
Okay.
And so, you know, there's all kinds of stuff in the middle, but it's really a cliffhanger type show, and it's a nice escapism, because it's one of those things you kind of forget where time goes. The first 3 episodes dropped on Peacock, and I feel like it's like, you know, everybody's like waiting for the next drop, and it's like, oh, you have to wait a week, sorry.
I mean, I definitely have to tell you, The Traitors is a stress reliever. Like, when you're going through something, you just sit down on the couch, you watch, and you're trying to figure out who said what, why were they acting like this?
Yes.
And it does allow, you know, it allows me to escape. And I know you're also, besides The Traitors, you're also on an Australian show called Neighbours.
Yes.
Okay, so how does it feel like coming back to your soap opera roots? Because you were a soap opera girl.
Yes, actually, so when I was on All My Children, we shared a
I was
hallway.
on The View.
Yes.
We had the same hallway.
Yes.
And would go back and forth seeing each other. Yeah, I see Susan Lucci, everybody. So now you're on Neighbours, and it's like back to soap opera.
It is.
How was that?
You know what? It was my first love doing soaps. And so I love doing it. And I got to do it, you know, in Australia, which was such a fun, you know, change from what I'm used to. So it was, you know, it's fast and furious, but I love it, you know. So it was really fun. It's airing now for US and UK on Amazon Freevee, but for Australians, it's on 10 Play.
Okay, so you are working, girl. You are really working. Now, it's so funny because I know it was so many of you guys coming back and forth in the hallways on All My Children. We shared the same elevator.
Yes.
I mean, we were just always around each other. And you were there with Susan Lucci. And when you work with Susan Lucci, Erika Jayne, what was one of the most memorable moments that you had with her?
Okay, well, this is actually easy for me because she's such an icon.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be in soaps, and all of a sudden, I get the script for the day where she gets to slap me. And I was like, oh my God.
You got slapped by Erika Jayne?
Yes.
Girl!
That's like being asked to catch a touchdown pass by Tom Brady. I was like, I'm ready. This is it. It was amazing.
And how many times did y'all have to do the slap?
Well, you know, she's a pro, so I think we only did it like once or twice. I just had to be ready. She was born ready.
Really? I always wanted to know, like, because when I watch soap operas, it's so dramatic. And I always wanted to know about those slaps. Like, can you teach me a soap opera slap?
Oh, really?
Yes, I would like you to teach me a soap opera slap. Okay, so we have to do it.
We gotta stand up.
Okay, stand up.
Okay. All right, there are a few things. So one, you want to space yourself so that you can make sure. No.
Oh, I'm gonna be here.
So, because when I swing, I want to make sure there's no way I'm actually gonna hit you.
Oh, really?
You know,
okay.
So you want to have the full, but I really want to, you know, so the key is, so if you're gonna slap me, put your hand forward to my face.
Like this one right here?
All the way out.
Okay.
So you're good there.
I'm good there.
Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Let me go first.
Okay.
Okay.
So the key is to lock your elbow so that you really.
So lock my elbow like this. Okay. All right. You messed around with my man and I don't, I'm not doing that yet?
Yeah. Well, but you want to start with your hand down.
I don't, not like this.
Yeah. You got it.
Okay. It's been a long time since I slapped a bitch. Okay, so I gotta. All right. Can't use the word no more. All right. So I gotta go. It's been a long time, but I'm gonna get back into this. Okay. I don't like it when you messed around with my man, and you better stop. Oh, you taking off the earrings.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Do a little little clap on
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, no, you didn't, Sherri. Yeah, the hair's a good time.
No, the hair. And know you gotta breathe hard.
Yes!
Oh my gosh!
Yes!
Wait, do it again. Do it one more time.
Okay.
Do it one more time.
Okay. Sherri, you remember that time we shared a floor and you didn't hold the elevator for me?
Yeah.
You.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
You're holding the wrong side of your face.
I'm holding the wrong side. Oh, it's supposed to be this side.
Let's go.
Well, we can work on it more, but I love it anyway. Chrishell, sit there. I want to see. I did it on the wrong side. Thank you so much for being here. Please welcome Rebecca Minkoff.
Hey, cutie. Hey, cutie. What's up, Liz? Look at you.
You too. Look at you. Hey, Cream. I love it.
It's, you know, it's summertime, right?
I'm telling you, and you look good.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. And I gotta say, I'm loving your outfit. So, in the words of Joan Rivers, who are you wearing?
I mean, I hope it's Rebecca Minkoff.
Okay, you're wearing you. I love a monochromatic look.
I can't come out here looking, you know, in someone else's wares.
Yeah, you're coming out in your own.
That's right.
Okay, like, so when you go out or anywhere, do you wear your stuff all the time?
I don't wear my things all the time. I will always wear a Rebecca Minkoff bag, but I love other female designers and I love supporting them. And I feel like a woman knows how to design for a woman.
I love that you support for women. Absolutely. Now, I love the film Devil Wears Prada. And I always wanted to know, that film, is it, you know, is it comparable to how it is in the real fashion world?
It is comparable to how it used to be.
Okay.
In fact, when I was first starting out, I was really excited. I was invited to a party where Anna was hosting.
Yes.
Jenna Lyons was there.
Anna Wintour.
And I walked into the elevator. I was like, it's my lucky day. Anna's in the elevator. And I just started like, how are you? And she just nodded. And I was like, I think I made a bad move.
Oh, so she didn't, so Anna Wintour, she didn't talk to you when
you are not allowed to go in the elevator with Anna Wintour.
Oh, your big mistake was you even stepped in the elevator.
Just the fact that I stepped in the elevator, yes. So
and you came in with all your young
I was
joy
just like,
and
I'm
everything.
invited to a party. Here we go.
Did you? But you did get into the party.
I got into the party, but I've never been invited to any other one of her parties since.
Look, let me, in the elevator, at what point did you realize, you know what, I need to stop talking, and you kept talking?
When I got the nod and everyone just kind of looked down, I was like, this is a bad decision. This is bad on my part.
So, I love this. Now, at 13 years old, you learned how to sew, which is so great. And how did, you know, learning sew at 13, you know, how did that lead you to becoming the creative director at a multi-million-dollar corporation?
Well, it's a long road to get there, but sewing gave me a confidence.
Okay.
That I could create something out of, you know, my imagination.
Yeah.
I was really skinny as a child and bullied for it, and the fact that I could go make my clothes fit me, tailor them to myself, just filled me with happiness.
Yeah.
And so, it was, thank you. And so it's something I continued and I fell in love with. And then my brother came home from a party when I was about 18. He said, I got a designer's number. You can call him. And he said you could be his intern. And I was like that's how this works. But in the early 90s, I would say that's how this worked.
You became an intern. I was trying to figure, because I learned how to sew at 13, and I do not have a multi-million-dollar company.
Sherri, you have a big
I got a big show
with multi-million views.
Girl, if they took my sewing skills.
But I'll teach you how to sew. So we can do it. We can do a segment.
I need to brush up on like sewing, because I did learn how to sew at 13. And you're right, it does. When you can make your own and have your own things and make it fit you, it does give you some confidence.
Yes, even if a woman invests in a tailor, like the way that can change an outfit if it doesn't quite fit, it's life-changing, honestly.
I got you. I would love you teach me how to like continue.
We'll do it.
So I would like to do that.
We have a date.
Most definitely. Make me some reading glasses, because that's what I need now. But now, do you remember the time, Rebecca, when you first saw somebody wearing your designs?
I do. I was in Union Square.
All right.
Which also is filled with other interesting characters.
Yeah.
And I saw a woman wearing my bag, and I ran up to her. I was like, "That's my bag!" And she clutched it. She's like, "It's my bag!" I was like, "I'm not a crazy person. I'm not one of those people over there. I'm the designer." And she like relaxed a little bit, but still was like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Don't worry, I'm not trying to steal the bag. I'm just so proud to see something I designed out there in the open." And
oh, that is so great.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised she relaxed, because if you would have said that to me in Union Square, I'd have been like, sure, I need to see your ID. You're not just going, oh my gosh. So like, and even with that, how did you break through? Because I'm going, learn to sew at 13. You know, you intern. How did you break through with the celebrities?
So back, 2005, the 2000s, a celebrity wearing something, they weren't getting paid, they were just excited to be given anything.
Right.
And so when they found a designer that they liked, they would jump on the bandwagon. So I'll never forget it. I got an inbound email from an agent saying, "I like your bags," and I saw who she represented. I said, "I'll give you as many bags as you want. You get them on all your clients." And she's like, "Deal." So we just started doing it that way, and then 6 degrees of separation, and I knew the power of celebrity and like what it could do. So when Lindsay Lohan wore my bag, it was like crazy what we sold.
Yeah, so when they photographed her, then other people wanted to get that bag.
Oh yeah.
And that just kind of snowballed into other celebrities wearing your items.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So okay, so now you've written this book, it's Fearless.
Yes.
What kind of things have you learned that you're putting in the book that other women might, it would help them?
Yeah, well, first of all, you don't have to be in fashion to read the book. For me, it's 22 very simple rules. We all are paralyzed by fear sometimes, and it stops us.
Yes, absolutely.
This is the book that says, I am scared, but here I go. I'm going off the cliff anyways. And I got some tools in my back pocket to really ensure that, like, I have something to hold on to in the chaos, not asking for permission, going ahead and doing it, really distilling down what is the worst case scenario, and if I can survive that, then I'm gonna go ahead. Really being specific about what you need from someone. If you have 5 minutes, if you have 5 minutes with Mel Robbins, don't ask her how she got started. Be like, Mel, how do I not sleep in, right? Like the specific thing to each person you encounter. So those are a couple of the rules.
Okay, I like that because fear can paralyze somebody so quickly. What about, somebody asked me earlier today, Rebecca, and they said, can you give me advice? They were turning 30, and I said, take risks.
Yes.
How do you feel about just taking a risk?
I think you have to take risk. I find it's where I get like lots and lots of adrenaline is now I'm like, okay, what's the biggest risk we can take this week? What's crazy? Let's do it.
So how do you take the risk and you're scared? It's like, what is that thing that makes you take that leap?
I think now that I've done it enough, it's like a muscle. And so now you're just like, I know I've already gone through what's the worst thing that could happen. Can I survive that? Okay, let's go. If I can't, then I don't do it.
Okay. But you go, what's the worst that can happen?
What's the worst?
I like this. Now, I gotta tell you, I am always trying out different things. Crazy fashion trends that come up. And I have a segment called Wear It Up or Tear It Up.
Okay.
Now, when I tell you, Rebecca, I have worn pants made out of stuffed animals. I have had police tape as an accessory. I have worn, Julia Fox had a Mayo purse.
The Mayo purse?
Julia Fox had a purse with mayonnaise.
Gosh.
And then I had shopping bag boots, okay, on the thing. What is the craziest trend that you've ever seen or tried?
Oh my gosh, that I've tried?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have tried the very thick platforms. The ones you're wearing are
like
very
the thick ones, yeah.
No, not like this.
Oh,
the
but
ones
the real
where
thick
it's
ones.
just like one all the way across. There's
that's
no heel.
hard, yeah.
And I have like baby horse ankles, so they just like crack open. It's done.
Yeah, these I know. Whenever I wear them,
no, these are chic.
I'm gonna fall in the wall. At some point, Sherri's gonna fall because I'm clumsy like that. But oh my gosh, so that's the one with the
Can't do it. That and like baby tees. Can we leave those with babies?
Oh, those little baby crop tops.
Yes. When I see a woman wearing a baby tee, I'm like, just needs to go. Don't do it.
The same way. I feel the same.
Yeah? Get him out of here.
But you know what? I did wear a baby tee. I took a risk. I said, I'm going to let all my stomach hang out in this baby tee. And then what's the worst that could happen? Everybody want to take that thing off. So I feel you. Rebecca, I want to say thank you for being here. I really appreciate you coming. And you guys, Fearless, new rules for unlocking creativity, courage, and success. It's available right now. And everybody in the studio audience, you are getting a copy. Erika Jayne. Oh my goodness, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
It was the opening night on Broadway of Chicago.
Yeah.
You were right there front and center as Roxy Hart.
Yes.
How did it go?
I got a standing ovation.
Yeah, mama.
That's things, you know, that's something, that's like a dream. You know, as a kid, when you perform, like, I wasn't expecting that. So thank you to everyone that came.
And you know what? Standing ovation is hard because audiences are very, you know, discerning. They don't give you a standing ovation unless they love what you did.
And I'm so appreciative. So,
oh, my goodness, girl. Now, I know you're 8 shows a week. You're back to 8 shows a week. You got
and
the
it's
stamina.
tough.
Yeah, you need the stamina to do it.
Yes,
You want to bed early, Erika Jayne?
Absolutely. Well, I'm running on 3 hours sleep right now.
Ooh, girl.
But for you. I mean,
thank you for staying up.
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Now, I know this is your second time playing Roxy Hart on Broadway.
Yes.
I think the first time it got cut short because COVID happened, huh?
Yes, I did 80 shows and I was cut short 16. So I've come back for some unfinished business.
Okay.
The Broadway legendary producer Barry Weissler called me and he said, Erika, we have some unfinished business. And I said, yes, sir, we do. So I came back for a few shows.
And I bet you're amazing in Chicago. I'm gonna come see you in Chicago.
Please do.
I definitely wanna see you. And I know you're amazing because you were amazing. I saw you on Dancing with the Stars and you were great on Dancing with the Stars. You were good. Now, let me tell you something. When I was on Dancing with the Stars, I'm still upset that I got voted off.
Me too.
You upset too?
Years later, I'm still mad.
Girl, I'm sorry.
And you had a great partner. I had a great partner too, but you have
I have Val Schmirkovsky.
By the way, who was one of the sweetest and best
So
ever.
awesome. But I'm telling you, I cried like a baby.
So did
Erika
I.
Jayne.
I was mad.
You were.
And that show, people don't know this. That show is hard.
It's a hard, yeah.
And I'm used to, like, you know, I'm trying to think like I'm not, you know, too soft, but like that's tough.
It's a tough, you know, you know the hours that you have to spend dancing and learning new dances. Now I got to ask you, was there a dance that was hard for you to learn?
The jive.
Girl, that was mine too.
I've had 3 knee surgeries, so any time that I have to like bounce like that, I'm just like anticipating the pain. But the jive is tough.
Well, first of all, let me tell you, for a big girl, the jive is hard, okay?
No, for any girl, the jive is hard.
I don't know, I can't, you know, because I didn't have the knee surgeries, but I know my centrifugal force is all off on the jive.
And it's so fast and switching directions.
Girl.
Let me ask you, how were you with partnering? Did you like it? Because I was not the best partner. I was trying to lead him around.
That was my problem.
And I just could not give up the control.
You know, and that's what Val kept saying. He kept saying, you gotta let me lead. And I was like, I don't let no man tell me what to do.
Yes, ma'am. Same thing. I just could not get it together. I could not. I don't know if I just couldn't trust. You know,
that's what it is,
I couldn't trust.
You couldn't trust.
I could not trust it. And I know that Gleb is like, he's an expert, but I was like, I don't know.
Didn't you feel like, I can do it. I can do it.
Yeah, I got it. Just show me what to do. Just show me what to do. I'm glad that you felt the same way, though.
We totally, our sisters were Dancing with the Stars. Good. Now, I know we have talked about Dancing with the Stars, but I want to talk about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I got to ask you. So this season, how do you feel this season went?
Well, for me, I actually had a really nice time because for once I wasn't like, you know, on the defense, like trying to hold my life up, you know?
Yeah.
It felt good. I mean, there's a lot of drama. A lot of women have gone through. Everybody's divorced.
Oh, my goodness.
And I think I may have kicked it off because I was first, now Kyle, now Dorit. I mean, and there's no one left.
So you were the divorce trailblazer?
I was. I'm afraid I started the whole thing.
Girl, now I know you, and I love it because you always speak your mind. And I know fans love you because you don't hold back and you say it like it is.
Sometimes it's a little rough.
I know it can be rough on there. But one thing that I love is you really speak in your mind about menopause.
Yes.
You're very, very open because you say that too many people don't talk about menopause?
Well, I think it's stigmatized. And, you know, so much of my life is shared on the show. And I was going through a separation and all of this legal stuff. And at the same time, my body was changing and I really didn't know how to handle it. I was having night sweats. I was having all the typical symptoms. And I went to my doctor and she's like, Erika, you're in menopause. And I thought, okay, great, like another thing to handle. But I'm on hormone replacement therapy and it's worked for me.
Yeah.
And I think that as women, like, look, I'm 53.
And you look good, Mama.
Thank you.
Being in the neighborhood, you look good.
But, you know, the thing is that we're expected to, you know, be productive members of society. We're working, and you just can't have those symptoms, I feel, you know, just slow you down. And so that's why I went the hormone replacement therapy route.
I know that works. That's something I was looking into because it stops so much of what you want to do.
Exactly.
When all of this stuff is raging inside of your body.
Right. You can't be held hostage by your emotions or your night sweats or your fatigue. We deserve better.
Girl.
I'm sorry. As women, we deserve better. We just do.
You sure do. And there are things out there that can help you feel better. I'm tired of laying with half my body under the cover and one of my legs hanging out. I can't even do it.
Yes, or just waking up in a pool of sweat like, ugh.
Girl, and just, you know, and now you getting used to sleeping by yourself, but that thing of get up, you don't even want.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. It just happens.
Touch me.
I know.
I'm hot. I'm hot.
You hot and you hot.
Thank you.
Girl. Now, you know, I know that it's been tough because fans have been watching you go through a very tough, you know, legal situation and divorce. Do you feel like you want to try marriage again sometime in the future?
I think I'd like to try having a great partnership. I don't know if being legally or contractually bound to another man is a good idea for me.
Yeah, you have to.
I believe in love. I would love to have someone great in my life. But I just don't know that I can do that again because it's a lot.
It is a lot, yeah.
You know, it's a lot.
I know I kicked 2 of them to the curb.
Right, exactly.
That is...
And, you know, it's easier to kick them to the curb without lawyers involved. It's less expensive, you know. But that's maybe I'm jaded, I don't know, but that's my how
I think just as women of a certain age, we go through stuff and we just, at this age, we know what we want. And
get out of my house.
Yeah, you know.
Please leave.
Get out
of my house. Like when people get out of my house.
Do you know what my mantra is? My son about to get up in 30 minutes. You better be gone before you wake up. You better get on.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, get out of here before,
I understand before I start my day.
Right.
It was like, go on, little boy.
I have things to do here.
Got things to do. I completely understand.
And bills to pay.
And bills to pay. And you can't contribute, so go on.
Right?
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
Now, I talked about, on the show, something that happened on your show where it was about Kyle breaking the girl code.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was still texting Dorit's husband.
Yeah.
Now, even though, and they're separated, so she felt she was okay. How do you feel? Do you feel that Kyle broke that girl code?
So I've said this from the very beginning. I have never had that sort of relationship with a husband like that. Like, even though they were couples friends, but I'm of the view that once they separate, you gotta go with her.
Yeah, yeah.
So while they were all friends and she texted him, it wasn't anything inappropriate, but it's just, it doesn't feel right. It's just not good. Do you know what I mean? No good comes from that.
It's hard because...
It doesn't matter what your intentions are.
Yes.
It's just, you know, no.
I think people don't understand that even if you send memes or little jokes, it's an intimacy that could possibly, anything could happen.
Well, bottom line, things have changed. The dynamic has changed. So for me, I'm just gonna say for me, no.
No, yeah, so you're with the girl code.
I'm just like, you know what? We're rolling with Dorit.
Yeah.
And not that Kyle did anything, quote, wrong, but it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, so if it doesn't feel right...
It doesn't feel right, yeah. And I love Kyle, and I've said this, and, you know, I'm stuck in between these two women that I really care about.
Well, I just think you got to look at friendships. Friendships will last. It's just like, you know, what's more important, the friendship or having the meme party with...
Well, I look at it this way. I was friends with the wife first.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll with her for forever.
That's it.
He can...
Yeah. I always tell everybody, I tell my ex-husbands, anybody you met through me, they're my friend.
That's right.
Everybody I met through you.
In the divorce.
Yeah, you lost them in the divorce.
Right.
Don't be trying to say hi, send no jokes.
Nothing.
I don't play that.
I don't either.
Well, I just gotta say, we love you on Real Housewives.
Thank you so much.
And I'm excited. I'm very excited that you're back on Broadway. I can't wait to come and see you in Chicago.
Please come.
Yes, I will be there,
Please
and I will be screaming for you because you get out there and you're dancing, you're doing all your stuff.
I'm doing it.
You are doing it, and I wanted to, it's a time-honored tradition when you're on Broadway. We got to give you your flowers.
No way.
Yes, so we are giving you. We're giving you your flowers.
That is so. Thank you guys so very much. That is so kind.
Yeah, and I'll have my flowers to give you when I come and see you because I'm very excited.
That's very sweet.
Girl,
Thank you,
please.
Sherri.
Thank you, Erika Jayne, for coming.